All right, there we go. And I'll just give you a little introduction, James. Um, Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's webinar. It's about an integration that we have called Easy Insight. Easy Insight really powers up your order time inventory with reports and dashboards that are based on your business data. The integration pulls this data straight from your order time account with an API connection, and it's extremely helpful for seeing different types of sales data, purchasing data, and more. Today we have James Bowe on the call representing Easy Insight, and you can take it away, James.
Hi, my name is James Bowe. I'm with Easy Insight, and thanks for the introduction. So once you connect Easy Insight to order time, you will get a pre-built dashboard that is designed to help you get up and started. Everything you're seeing here can be fully customized. The overview section, for example, provides you with a variety of high-level indicators across your order time data. For anything here, you can set goals to make sure you're going for concrete, achievable improvements. For example, I could say I want to update my gross margin goal to be 40%. Update the goal. And apparently we're not doing too well on that goal right now. So updates from there. For any of the charts or anything else here in the dashboard, you can click to jump into the underlying data. So clicking on this chart bar pulls up the list of sales orders and lines that made up that data. You can customize these drill throughs as well. So you could have it drill down into a second chart. You could add in additional fields here. Pretty much anything you're looking for, you can customize. You can adjust the filters to say, okay, I want to look at a different date range. I want to only look at a certain sales rep's data, so on. You can do a variety of margin calculations. So in this case, we're able to see our number of orders by gross margin, as well as our number by net margin. We're able to see our different channels. For our different channel integrations, you can pull across the channel fees. So for example, pull across your FBA fees from Amazon, your commissions you pay out to Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, etc. Have those factor into your net profit in addition to just your normal COGS. Same sort of thing is true on shipping. Whether you use ShipStation, StarShipIt, ShipLogic, we have a variety of integrations to the different shipping products to pull over and link that shipping information back to your orders from order time to help drive calculations of your shipping costs. So quite a few things there to help you visualize not just your overall base sales and COGS, but also the shipping, how much you're charging for things to be shipped, the shipping cost, the channel fees, and the net profit. Visualizations of more like a table view of this is kind of what we were showing in the overview. We have visualizations to kind of help break things out by, when we look at B2B, our totals by rep. You can also use Easy Insight to generate commission statements, especially for some customers where the logic of their commission statements is more involved. We can come in and help with that, making sure that you're able to set up robust enough commission calculations. On the trend side, this is one we've been asked about a number of times is, in this case, we're doing it by sales rep, but it could be easily by product category, brand, anything else. Looking at our amounts month to date, year to date, last year to the current day, and last year in total. So just kind of, visualizing a number of different trends on a single table there. We have reports for maps. So looking, okay, where geographically are our orders coming from? You can roll up your data by customers for doing customer analysis. Looking at, okay, who are our top customers? What's the last time they made an order? Things like that. Same kind of thing on items. looking for each item, how much has been ordered of that product in the time period, when was the last time it was ordered, what's the gross margin percentage on this product, and so on. On the forecasting side, you're able to kind of look and see, okay, what is the average demand per day, factoring in seasonality, what's the projected out of stock date, so some things along those lines. We have some pretty simple reports on the purchasing side, but looking at purchases by vendor. All right, so the real power of Easy Insight comes from being able to create custom reports on the data. Within the report builder, when you go ahead and do choose field, you'll see that there are a lot of different fields available to you, representing pretty much everything that lives inside of order time. If I want to create a report, I can go in. For example, I could choose order source ref name, where the order came from. I could go ahead and choose line total to get the dollars. It automatically rolls those up per channel. I could change the visualization. So you can see we have pivot tables, trees, variety of charts, gauges, maps, Sankey diagrams, calendars, a bunch of different options there to help you visualize the data in the way that you need. If I update to a column chart, it updates accordingly. We go ahead and choose a cross tab. We could go ahead and grab our order date. We see the data is automatically at a month being rolled up to a month level. We could create a filter to say, okay, only show us data for the year to date. I could go ahead and apply some additional coloring to the crosstab cells to make the values that have had the most sales stand out. I could create a further filter. Say, okay, only show me Amazon or let's say only show me our B2B and Shopify, so on. For any report, you can export the report to Excel, PDF. You can export to Google Sheets. You can email or set up recurring email of a report. So if you want to set up a production report showing work that needs to be done this week, or a summary of sales in the last week, the last day, you could set that up for email on a scheduled basis. That could be daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is you're looking for. You can embed reports or dashboards. So if you want to display a dashboard showing production metrics up on your warehouse on a large TV screen there, you could do that. You can also expose reports as a JSON API. So if you build a complicated report in Easy Insight that you want to consume with something else, you can access this report as a JSON API and pull its data through. You can create custom calculations. So being able to go in and say, for example, I want to do net profit divided by total, profit percentage. Just like Excel formulas, you can build very robust calculations here to take your reporting to a further level. Go ahead and customize this one. I'll choose it. And it updates accordingly. There's a huge number of configuration options available to you. But one thing that's worth mentioning as well is you can easily create reports that go across multiple tables here, and Easy Insight will automatically connect the data between those tables. You do have the ability to customize how that data is connected as you get more comfortable with the system, but at the basic level, all those connections are already there for you. We have version history. So if you go ahead and change your report, make a mistake, realize you need to roll back, you can always go in, go back to that previous version. You can, as kind of what we referenced with the margin side, you can pull in data from other systems as well to get that full view of your business. So in this case, things like the channel fees or the shipping cost. In this case, our shipping cost is coming from ShipStation. Our channel fees are being pulled over from those different other systems. So just as you're able to connect Easy Insight to order time, you can also connect it to Amazon, to Shopify, to Etsy, to ShipStation, pull that data across and create reports on that data. You can also do validation reports. So looking for reports that have no associated COGS, looking for reports that have a negative margin, or looking for orders that have a negative margin, doing price validations, making sure that the prices you have set in order time match up with the prices you have set in your different e-commerce channels. So a number of things there to ensure that you have good business health on that data. Beyond the sales data, you can see we have everything from the purchase orders, we have shipments, receives, we have the tasks. So some more kind of the CRM-ish data that feeds in there. We do have the bill of materials, things like that. So if we go back to our forecasting report here, if you do use manufacturing, this takes into account items that are used in bills of materials. So something that's a component in a BOM will be fed through here to determine, okay, based on the demand of what goes in, of products that are downstream from this, this is what's for the forecast demand. We don't currently have the ability to raise purchase orders directly from this report, but that is coming in the near future. We do have full data level security, so you can basically set it up so a user can only see a certain report, but you can also set it up so that a user only sees data. For example, you can set it up so each sales rep only sees their own data when they log into the system. So things like that you can control. You can integrate in your QuickBooks Online or Zero data, join data between order time and your accounting system. Let's see, trying to think what else there is to cover here. You can define custom fields in Easy Insight itself as well. So for example, if I want to go into my order sources, oftentimes we find that people need to be able to relabel the order fields. So I could go in, say, in this case, my data is pretty clean, so it wouldn't be an issue. But for example, often somebody might have Amazon UK, Amazon US, Amazon South Africa, so on. You could go in here and just change that to Amazon combined, and then reference that as a field in your reports that automatically consolidates together all those other ones. Same thing, you might sell on 5 different stores. If you're an Australia company on the Iconic, you can consolidate those down into a single source for your reporting. All right, I think that pretty well gives up. I mean, obviously there's a huge amount more to the details of how to use the product, but at a high level, I think that pretty well covers it. So should we go ahead and open up the floor to Q&A?
Yeah, definitely. So as you can see, Easy Insight, the platform is extremely robust. Using the power of the order time API, they can pull all the data that you would like to create reports, charts, and graphs from. The pricing is extremely competitive, starting at $49 a month. And whether your company needs advanced purchasing, production, or channel reports, they pretty much have you covered. Let me look at the questions in chat. The first question was if reports can itemize the discounts.
They should. In general, yes. I don't know if we have that set up for order time offhand, but we can certainly help you with that. And We'll make sure we get that added into the pre-built templates as well, but we definitely can.
And then the next question is, what is required to connect the system? Like, where is that done?
So from the connections page, which is where, if you sign up for a free trial, this is where you'll start off at. You can go to the order time connection here and go ahead and plug in your order time API key and email.
All right. And then also, I'm going to include on the email that I send out after this, I'll include all the links to get to their landing page, but I'm going to put it here in chat as well so that anyone can click that link and go straight there to learn more. Are there any other questions? You can just click the chat bubble in the bottom right-hand corner and enter a message.
And we do have a 14-day free trial, just as a heads up there.
Very nice. Let's see if there's any further questions.
And then if you do have other systems that you need, for example, the Iconic, Take-A-Lot, a couple of the other ones along those lines, we just added very recently as connections based on customer demand. And, we're pretty good about being able to add new ones in, assuming that whatever the system is has some sort of API.
Gotcha. And do you have KPI reports? Like, can build out the box?
So as far as KPIs go, I mean, kind of the one we showed here at the overview is probably the best quick one along those lines.
The main dashboard here.
Yes. So the overview.
What about inventory turns?
I don't believe we have that one set up for order time yet, but that is one that will be on our list to get added.
Okay. And another question was about inventory aging.
Unfortunately, that fits into the same thing. So turns, aging, sell through, those will be coming. I don't believe we have those for order time yet.
Okay. All great questions. Are there any more? Also, if you'd like to ask your question, you can unmute your microphone with the button at the bottom middle.
Hey, can you explain what the service costs are? I'm looking at like the most basic one, and it says a designer. So that's like one person that can edit and create reports. Is that what it means?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And then 20 people would have access to the system just to view it?
Correct. To view it, viewers can manipulate filters. So they could change the date range, for example. They just can't go in and change the reports themselves, create their own dashboards, so on.
And so a SaaS connection would be like order time plus like QuickBooks?
Correct.
Okay. Thanks.
Perfect. Does anyone else have any questions? All right. Seems pretty straightforward, James. And I'll be sending out an email with the recording after this. It'll include a lot of the information that James just went over, as well as links to get in touch with them, to start your free trial, etc. Thank you, everyone, for attending today, and I'm glad to show you this new integration for order time inventory.
Thank you for your time.